All right, race fans, I tell you what, Daytona here live. I tell you, man, it's going to be a good one here. For the Backwards Hat Racing Association, DiecastFans, 250 here. Well, boys men are already rolling off. We're getting set to go green flag racing here tonight. Very good one. Under the lights here, Daytona. Everybody loves Daytona. Super Speedway Racing. Headaches the best. Do a refresh on Trading Paint. See, it's showing up as black, but see what happens. Pace car is pulling out of turn number 4 here. These guys get going. Oh, Dustin, he's up front. Michael going to start him off here. Is out of turn 4. Pace car is going to dive off on pit road. Pace car's in. Green flag is going to fly on us here at Daytona. Take them about a lap for these cars to get up to speed. Everybody's going to head off into turn 1. Side by side. Right now, everybody's hanging on 2x2 side by side, and that's what these cars will do. The Xfinity cars, well, talked last night with the trucks. The Xfinity cars pretty much about the same way. Guys, men will just be able to hold on to side, kind of racing. As you got that 6 machine Dustin right now, still up front there. Did Brad's old paint job going up now. Yeah. That's him right there. Oh, still not showing up. Got to save it 24-bit in order for it to say show up. All right, well, back up front here. Very patient race last night. I tell you what, Dustin's green. I don't know what that means, but hey, all right. 51. It's Andrew Yoder. Not Yoder tonight. Gonna do the last night. The high line's rumbling. You got 4 cars high, and you got a whole slew down low. What you'll see here at Daytona is these guys, man, will just they'll stay side by side for the most part. Most of this race, but patience. Not if, it's usually when the big one happens. Daytona. Wow. We're here for the DiecastFans 250 here tonight. Daytona International Speedway for the Backwards Hat Racing Association. And obviously, definitely got the, what is the DiecastFans Xfinity Series. There we go. Far so good, man, as these guys, man, are definitely putting it up. You're going to see, man, up front, that lead's going to change several times. The high lane's going to be able to get a good little run. Then, just be all dependent on whether or not the guy on the top side wants to drop down the inside. Got the 51 Andrew right there, and you got the numbers 6, 5, and 3. The 3 right there up top, Michael, and the 6 sitting down low with him. Everybody in a bunch. All these cars, so you got a slew of them at the top side. So far, still up in the top side lanes, rumbling. And this is what you're going to see pretty much all race long here, folks. Well, give me 1 second here, and I will be right back. I'm going to let you listen to the sights and sounds of these cars zooming around here. Give me 1 second. All right, folks, appreciate that. Let me step away for a moment. I'll tell you what, we're mixed it up front here. Guess I could ask what I missed because everybody's single file now. Definitely got a mix up front. No caution happened or anything like that, so it's been a mess up. If I can't go back on the replay here. Well, maybe might have happened. They were all up here running side by side in a pack. See, watching this replay here on what happened up front. Looks like some cars got jumbled up or something. Still watching a replay here of how the field kind of got a little split up. Oh, checked up right there. At least saw it. Man, boy, it could have almost been a big one. Wow, good wreck avoidance by everybody, but the problem is, like I say, that split the whole field up right there. Okay. Had to take that one back there and show you what happened again. But up front, look at this. 29 machine, Trevor. He's up top. Back at it again, battling it out here. He's got help. Michael's down the inside. They're back out side by side. So that really did split the field up a lot. And it hurt a lot of guys because now some guys are just kind of just by themselves. No help whatsoever up front. Wow. Well, I'll give a yell out there to any driver or anybody that's in chat. I apologize, I don't have the chat up. So if you're out there talking to me, I can't see it right now. I need to pull up my phone and maybe see who's out there yapping at me. But if there's any drivers watching that's not racing or whatnot, they want to jump up the booth here with me, I always throw that opportunity up there to you. And you're more than welcome to come up here and talk with me. Check out this awesome race. But, man, a little miss up front. Got the field kind of spread out. Could have been a big one. Good avoidance up front there. So, wow. Appreciate y'all. I stepped away just a second. I had to, I guess I can go ahead and tell you, I had to make me a cup of coffee. We got 90 to go in this one here, so patience still will be something they're going to have to be, I think they're going to have to just do it. Now, the problem with these cars here, unlike the Cup car and unlike the truck, this car right here is very, very easy to hook. Get on the back bumper of somebody and you can hook them very easily. That's the thing. Last night we saw an exceptional race for those guys, but we're here live with the Diecast Fans 250 here for the Diecast Fans. Well, Xfinity Series. Backwards hat racing, guys. If I can bring up the chat here. What's up, Terry? How you doing, Ray? A few of y'all up here. All right. Deal. So far, very, very good run that these guys are having. Mixing it up right now. Out front. As you still see, now you've got a slew of machines back up top here, battling. And that's going to be Michael out front in it. Jared right there in second. Jackson's looking good. Got John right there. Andrew Yoder. He moved it back, but he's still on the 51 machine. He's up front. Everybody's just trying to be patient so far. That's key here. Patience. Virtue. Don't want to Don't want it to be, you know what, wide open. So everybody, man, single file. Well, not single file, but double file right now as they come across some lap cars. Michael, that number 3 machine, has been the man out front so far in this one all night long here. Good run by all these guys. Man, it's really, really good. I enjoy it. Typical Daytona style, man, side by side racing here. These are the boys, man, of the Backwards Hat Racing Association. It's good to see the season opener here tonight at Daytona. Number 3 right there. Moving on up, it's number 96 of Jared. Right behind him, Jackson. Look good. We could have had a major crash early on, but we didn't. Tyler Justice is still hanging on to this top group. Then you've got a second group right here. They're lined up. They're trying to run them down. Just to give you an idea, they're 7.6 seconds back. But they are making time up just a little bit on that front pack. They're running 46 5s. And the front pack's running 46 2s right now. So we'll have to see if they're able to make up any ground whatsoever. Well, you still see side-by-side, door-to-door action. Daytona. That's just typical Daytona filing right there. Racing up front hard. Problem with this car is it drafts so well. So easy to get yourself into trouble. That's just the name of the game at Daytona. Daytona! I remember that Sega game. Just love that, man. Grew up back in the day. Daytona! Yeah. Anyways, back to what we talking about here is Daytona. I mean, that's what it is. It's Daytona Day. Daytona Race Day, whatever. Backwards Hat Racing, man. Side by side, out of the turn. As you see that 29, Trevor, trying to do everything he can to keep that low line going. Bump drafting is very dangerous in these cars because it's very easy to hook the back end of one of them. A little spoiler sticks out a little too far. It sticks out just far enough to where you catch a corner or the rear end of one of these cars and zing them around in a heartbeat. We see it all the time. Probably going to see it as the race goes on, and as you know, the race goes on, and then towards the end here, we're definitely going to see it. All right, folks, I tell you, a good run so far. As you still got that 3, he's stuck up top. They wheel this thing out of turn 4 to complete this lap to the tri-oval. Who's going to get it? Last night I said the inside lane had the advantage. Lo and behold, the outside lane by mere inches. Man pulled it off. What a fantastic finish. That was a photo finish last night. They brought that thing. I think we're going to see the same thing here tonight. Still got this second pack back here trying to run these guys down. Everybody just kind of got off pace. Got jumbled up there. That incident happened. See, this is the second pack back here, about the 15th place. Got Michael Reddy involved in here. You got Jared Hazing. Got Jared Beasley right there. Corey. All these guys, man, right here. Single file. Blake Falone. Another little pack back here along with Matthew. Dustin. Jason. A big group of cars there. Robbie Buckner back here. Riding along in this pack. What happened, like I say, is up front, an incident almost happened. The cars got into each other. Thing you know, almost a pile up. But everybody's single file. They're trying to see if they can't, man, stay single file and see if they can't run down this whole big pack up here that has stayed double file for the time being. Car getting shuffled off to the inside or outside. Oh, right there you go. That's where you get into trouble. Mike T. Bruno's not where he wants to be. Almost could have got hooked there just a little bit, but he's up high and he's going to try to see if he can't muscle that high lane. Here he comes, Mike T. Bruno to the lead. Trying to pull past that number 3 machine. Plan B. What about plan A? Hey, plan A is working on it. Leading. Race so far. As you see these guys, man, I tell you, still good side-by-side racing. This is what it's all about, Daytona. Y'all come to see, man, a lot of draft style racing. This is it right here. A lot of close, fast, nail biting, man, nervous style racing. There you go, Daytona. See Andrew Yoder right there in the 51. Don't want a bump draft going into the turns. Going to the turns right there. There's where you can hook one real easy. Tyler Justice is right there in the mix. Number 98 machine, Anthony Calatoni. Up there too. Jackson down on low. Looks like Michael been in that number 3. He's been in the top spot all night long. We've only had 3 lead changes so far. Surprising with as many cars as up here. But they've kept it pretty patient. Got Mike T. Bruno now. He's got his nose out front, leading it for the time being. Can he complete the lap and make it official? That's the key. You got to be able to maintain. You got to say, well, if I can get the nose out right, here we go to the line. I think Mike T. Bruno might have led that lap finally. Who did? Then he drops down, leaves his dancing partner. He says, well, appreciate it, Andrew. Took me to the party. You know what? Andrew's going to come up there and say, well, welcome to the party. And look at the 3. He said, not so fast. You might be fast, Mike, but not today. Mike. What day is it? Daytona Day. Yeah. Number 3. Drew Yoder. Going to try to push that number. Andrew Yoder's going to try to push that number 3 to the front, past Mike T. Bruno, and that's kind of what you see. It's kind of like flipping of the deck, sort of, with a card. One right there. Oh, Andrew. He's got old Tyler Justice right behind him. You see Jared down low. Good run with this whole pack of machines up here. What's happening in the second pack back here? These guys are still staying single file. If they're actually gaining anything. Looks like they are. They're actually a little bit faster than what this top front runners are. Problem is they're so far back. They're 11 seconds back. Well, you just saw Mike T. Bruno again go right back. As that 3 says, I want the lead. I'm going to stay out, but here comes Yoder to the high line. He's bringing the force with him. Tyler Justice right there along with him in 4th. Jared Wilson sitting in 5th. Jackson there in 6th. For the moment, anyways. Quarter of a way through this one. They're moving on up here. Guys are actually putting down some pretty good lap times. 45-second lap times. That's pretty quick. I thought it'd been like maybe 50-second lap times, but pretty quick lap times actually. Ow. See, oh, Andrew Yoder's around. Mike T. Bruno's involved. Oh my. Oh. Yoder got turned, and that's what I'm saying. He got hooked. Yep. Bump draft, Tyler Justice. Oh, you just saw Andrew Yoder get destroyed. Coming out of the turn, going to the tri-oval. This is exactly what I was talking about. Bump draft, and these cars hook each other so bad. Boom, right there. Bump draft in the turn. You just saw Andrew Yoder. Oh, he landed right on his top. Man, that hurt. That hurt the head. Mike T. Bruno involved. Tyler Justin's involved. A lot of fast machines involved in this one, but that's a bump draft going wrong in the tri-oval. Not where you want it. And, oh, Mike Bruno almost made it through. Tyler Justice involved in that one. Back on the replay here. Wow. Go ahead one more time, see what happens. Just a bump draft gone wrong in the tri-oval. Saw it right there, boom. Yeah, he hooked him. Tyler Justice is around. Nowhere to go. Chaos. Caution out. Just like that. Boom. What y'all think about the race so far? Been a pretty good one. Let me see who's out here yip yapping at me. What's up, Jody? How you doing? Yeah. Yeah, it don't. They these cars, man, do not work well. Any kind of bump style drafting in the tri-oval or anything like that. Saw it right there. Wow. Free machine there, Michael. Hey. He's going to be the man back out front in this one. Tell you. Turn to caution. First time tonight here. That's going to help out some of these guys, and especially that second pack that had lost the lead earlier on. But unfortunately, Andrew Yoder, Tyler Justice involved in that one, Mike Bruno, a couple other ones. Some of the heavy hitter names that I know of right off the top of my head. Take anything away from anybody else, but wow. That three machine right there. I guess that's why he figures he wanted to stay out front. But you just gotta be very careful, because that's exactly what we talked about. These cars, they hook so easily in the tri-oval. I'm telling you. The guys out here, they can listen or not, but these cars just do not bump draft well going into turn or in the tri-oval. They will not sustain that. They hook too easily. For some reason here on iRacing, they do it. Caution out. Kind of a mini big one there. It could have been a lot worse, because it was out in the front. The DiecastFans machine there with the Plan B cells. There you go. Plan A is to win this thing. Plan B, I guess, is to maintain and stay out front as much as we can. Done it. He has got the die-cast machine out there. It means like die-cast, like they sell like a lot of race cars and stuff. Ooh. I got a lot of die-cast stuff. Really like it. Mine's mostly Mustangs though. I got any die-cast, collect cars, stuff like that. That's about the only way I'm gonna collect cars. I mean, I don't have the money to collect real cars, so I collect me some die-cast ones. Who got me some General Lees around too? Gonna get set here to go back green flag racing here at Daytona for the DiecastFans 250 here with the DiecastFans Xfinity Series. Live tonight in this one. Lights off on the pace car. We're gonna line them back up here and go racing, fellas. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies, fellas. Yeah. I'm sorry, but I will not say the other. Gonna leave it like that. We're just gonna say, ladies and gentlemen. How's that? All right, Michael's the man here. He's gonna try to get a good restart on us. Everybody's gonna be bunched back up again. We saw at the beginning of the race they were there, and one little mishap actually involved a lot of those cars up front. Here it goes. Got old Anthony's going to start in third place spot. Jackson there in second. Michael's going to bring him to the line. Jared Hazing right there in fourth. He's moved it up. Michael Redding out for him. Jared Beasley there too. Pace car lights are off coming out of turn 4. Going to drop off on pit road. We're going back green flag racing here at Daytona. Pace car's in. Car drops off. We're in. Here we go. Green flags back in the air here. We're back racing at Daytona. Like I always say, it takes them about a lap for these guys to get these motored up to speed here. See them there. You see the number 3 little jump. He don't have as much help. Look at that 9 machine up there. Jared got die-cast on the side of his machine too, but he's got almost a throwback paint scheme to Harry Gant there with the green and white. Look. You see the whole freight train down low. You see several cars up high. Those cars up there will be able to hold the 91 of Jackson Allen. Sounds like a country music singer. Jackson Allen. He does, huh? He is singing a tune right now. That high line rumbling. See if he's able to hold on to it here. No, that number 3 right now still the man. You see old Hazen hanging on to second place. Anthony there. Michael Redding sitting in 5th. Everybody's kind of single file. One they can go. Everybody's kind of 2 by 2 right now. But we got a whole single file right there on the low line. Now the top side's trying to form up just a little bit. Those guys up there, those 3 machines, they're going to have help. Here comes the number. There's the number 2 there. See that 1 machine's coming up there to try to help. Well, I thought for a minute he was, then he dropped down on the inside. Maybe he wasn't catching on like he thought he was or something. The 17 might though. Got McCoy. If he does. They blast past the line. Boom. They still nose to tail, side by side, coming across it this time by. The 91 of Jackson up high. Michael down low. In that 3. Still out front for the time being. He's been up there pretty much all race long here. Very good run so far. Wow. Well, what's everybody think about the race so far? Like I said, I have to pull my chat up on my phone. Got in here just a little bit late. But Barry. Yeah, the number nine in the car. So watch out for the number 9. Yeah, well, yeah, he did good last night. That's hazing. The thing about this machine, though, is here, 105, you got to stay out of trouble. I'm going to tell you, that probably is more keen than anything is to stay out of trouble with this car. You've already saw it up there. Doesn't matter how fast you are. One simple mistake, mental mistake, and one wrong bump draft will send you sailing in this machine. And unfortunately, that's just the case with this machine here. But you're seeing pretty much the whole entire field now is door to door. Coming to the line this time. Is the 91 going to get it? I think he might have had it right there. Jackson might have had it by a nose like last night. Just boom. Two by two coming out of turn number 2, shooting down the backstretch here at Daytona. See that one machine, he's deciding he's going to drop back to the back, let them boys have it up there. Michael Redding still hanging on up top. I just look at right now, everybody's going to be patient. Yeah, they're going to start beating and banging on the back bumpers when the end of it comes around. But everybody probably wants to be patient because it's just so easy to bump draft to the wrong place here and hook a guy. There we go. Jackson pulls the nose out front. Is he going to drop down? He thought about dropping down, but he wasn't able to do it. Wow. Still, tooth and nail up top. I mean, you're talking about inches upon inches between each other here. Go in the cockpit here, right along with him. See what this man right here, Michael Redding's doing. Outstanding right now. On board with him. 193, 94. 95. It's a pretty good speed, man, out of these cars here. Wow. That's some very good speed. Nice camera work there to show you just what these guys are doing inside these machines. He's just hanging on to it right now, being very patient, just kind of biding his time out here. Got that 3 machine up there. Got Jaron right there in the number. He's in 3rd. Just switches off so many times. MR Motorsports had an awesome night last night. Whew. You'll see the pack rumbling here. Going back. Pretty much about everybody. Got to go back here to Trey. Trey right here, man, running. Back here in the second pack. Damn, man, folks. Kind of checking something down here. All right, folks. Appreciate that. I was checking something out there. A little technical difficulties here, but back up front here, these guys, man, are storming around. It's pretty much been side-by-side racing for the whole entire time here. As up front, these guys been looking good. 52 laps into this one. Just making sure everything's running good for y'all. Make sure, man, everything looks good for you. Appreciate y'all tuning in. All right now it's been a very good race so far. Everybody has been patient after that last incident there. So that's something, man, to keep in mind. And these guys, man, definitely are wanting to just kind of be, you know, patient. Virtue. I'll tell you what, Jackson right now in the 91, he's out front leading this one. Michael Redding's still there along with him. Michael is up there. Dorsey in the mix. Very, very good run amongst all these guys so far. Love it. Like it. Side-by-side racing. Hope everybody's enjoying it so far. Guys, man, just blow by right there in the grandstand here. Well, we got 50 to go. Halfway home in this one. We've only had the one caution out there tonight. So, not bad, Jackson Allen. Barely leads that last lap. Michael Dorsey, though, still has been the man up front. Let's see who leads it to the line this time. Looks like Jackson's going to get it there by half car again. Jackson, he's taking this thing home best he possibly can. Loving it. Every minute of it. I'm loving it. Y'all loving it? Good race so far. It's a good battle up front here. That's Scott LaCoy. He's up there. Check this back side of pack. Got Robbie Buckner involved in it. John Kennedy's back there. You got Trey James, Trevor. All those guys back there, man, are kind of running in that one. Then you got this back here and Bradley P. Wilson. Unfortunately, in the 18, he's back marred way back a lap down in 28. We had a bad fast truck last night. Mishap on pit road. Guess what? Yeah, mishaps on pit road. It's over with. So far, man, everybody's just trying to see what they can get going here. That 91 gets close there to the 9 machine as the 9 takes over the lead. Jared Hazen out front. Well, he was out front most of the night last night, too. Had a very, very fast machine out there. Man knows how to get around these plate tracks. At number 9. They're out there cheering for him, too. He's got a fan club. Look at Michael Redding. That's another one. Boy, he's in aggressive style. He's going to bring that top lane with him. And he's bringing the Jared Beasley. So that's teammates right there. Watch out. MR Motorsports. Good duel, man, it's going to happen between the WFO and the MR Motorsports gang. As you see the 9 right there. Puts his nose out front still. And number 3 of Michael, he's falling back a little bit. Jared looks at the inside. Michael's still right there, ready. They complete this lap. And again, the door. Loving this style racing. Y'all liking this style racing? Well, I like it. You know, plate racing is good. It's just basically hang on, pray, and hope for the best. Last time I checked, anyway. Now what you see right here, I call it textbook drafting, folks. You see the distance between cars right there. That's perfect. And those guys, man, definitely are they're not pushing the envelope. They're not being very aggressive. Just being very patient right now. You got about a half hood length to a hood length off from each other, which is Textbook. Look at the 9 jump up top. He's going to give Jackson Allen the low line. You don't see that often. Normally you see a guy, man, wanting the low line. I don't know what the 9 was doing, but he jumped up there. I think they're teammates, by the way. Let me double check on that one. Let's see. Yep, teammates. That's probably why he did that. He's part of the MR Motorsports gang there. But teammates, that's probably why he did that. But normally you do not see a guy jump up high like that. He's going to jump up here and try to help his team out. Help them guys, man, stay up front. We got 44 to go here tonight for the DiecastFans Xfinity Series here, live for the Backwards Hat Racing Association. So far, so good. Jackson up front, leading down low. Got that 3 there, Michael Dorsey. He's pushing him right now. Pushes down the back stretch and front stretch. That's off into turns. That's a good move. That's some good textbook drafting right there between those guys. Very, very gentlemanlike. Yeah. Man's looking good. Like I say, normally you just don't see, man, a guy jumping up the top, but he's got several teammates up there, and he's going to try to see what he can come up with. Everybody right now following in line. Single file here. At 98, Anthony. Good run by him. Jared Beasley right there along with him. Down low. Still door to door as he complete this lap. Well, the one caution came out earlier on in the race. A lot of guys out. Oh well, not too bad. Everybody right now trying to just see what they got and be patient. Oh, what a mishap right there. The 3 tried to look to the inside. That lap car might have upset the draft just a little bit. Lap car goes high, everybody goes low. 9 out front. I think what he's trying to do is pull his team. He is hoping maybe Jared gets up there, and now he drops to the inside again. That 9 does. Of Jared. Was trying to get maybe see if we couldn't get Jared Beasley up there with him. Got a lot of Jareds and Michaels. We got Jared, Michael, and Michael. There's Michael Redding right there. Now they get some of the MR Motorsports guys up here. Jared Beasley right here. That's probably the best way to do it. Look at Scott LaCoy with another one, man, coming to life. He's up top here in the 3rd place spot. Oh, Scott McCoy right there. Matthew looking pretty solid here tonight. The number 8 machine right there, James McKee. 40 to go in this one. It's still just a pretty, still got to be patient. Still way early in this one. I mean, it's just early. Too early to be pushing the envelope. See everybody right now. I mean, get about 10 laps to go. Yeah, these guys are going to get antsy. Go time then. They'll be pushing and beating on each other. There's your 17. Scott LaCoy goes to the lead. Wow, and a power move. Jared Beasley go. Oh, he's right there. Boy, Scott LaCoy goes to the lead right here, folks. Nice. 39 to go in this one. Still up top. Rumbling in the jungle here at Daytona. Look at that low line starting to form. We got 3 machines high. And that whole low line right there has just got a freight train of cars. And it's led by that man, the 17 machine, Scott LaCoy. Well, Michael's got a little damage on the front, on the side. That might hinder him in the draft just a little bit. Got to watch and see. That Michael, that might have been Jared. That's Michael. He's riding with Jared right now. Yeah, Michael has still a little bit of damage right there on his front right. As long as he stays tucked up behind somebody, he'll be okay. When he gets out there by himself is when that car will act like a big locomotive, big wall in the air. It'll stop. You see the freight train up underneath? Nice. Everybody right now, just like I say again, being very patient. We still got a little bit to go, but we are getting to the closing laps in this one at Daytona. 37 here left. Daytona here. Season opener here tonight for the Backwards Hat Racing Association, the Diecast Xfinity Series. I'm Joe White up here in the booth, man. Appreciate everybody tuning in to OSRNetwork. Hey, look, it's your first time around. Hit us like, hit a sub, hit a share. Know these boys, man, appreciate it. And I appreciate it. If you don't like what you see, hey, little thumbs down button. You can hit it. We still do it. And pit stops. Green flag stops in the air. Uh-oh. That's right, because we're 37 laps in. I think we're going to see these top guys probably eventually get single file the best they can, maybe to come in for the pits. 37, 36 laps in. I think they can go about 40 laps, probably is the biggest one. Right now, though, this would be the one pit stop. That's all they would need. It'd be interesting to see, though, if anybody takes 4 tires. Let's see what they do here. Michael Redding and company comes in, and well, here comes a car heavy. And there goes the 9. Wow. Well, that is not what you want to have happen on pit road. The 9 of Jaron sitting right here. And the next thing you know, I don't know what this guy was doing in the 41 of Ronald White, but whatever it was, didn't work out too well. I mean, he came in like he was going to pass somebody. I mean, watch this. He comes flying in here, doesn't stop at all, gets in the back of the 9, and pretty much that's going to ruin the night for the 9 car. There, Jaron Hazen. Wow. I mean, but going to tell me his speed here because it's going to show different, but wow. Yeah, he just came in. He never hardly stopped. Wow. Boy, I tell you, that one right there, I guess race officials will have to look that one over. Because that kills the 9 machine's hopes here tonight. I don't want to say kill it, but it does put him a lap down, unfortunately. He's got a little bit of help there, but tore the car up a little bit. Man, I hate that. Had a fast car, came in with his team. Thing you know, boom. Getting into closing laps here. Top 10 guys have yet to make a pit stop. It does look like we had a couple guys do a two tire stop. Like Dakota, Dustin, and I don't know if Michael Dorsey had a two tire stop, but now he had 13-2 stop. That's pretty quick. Most everybody else 4 tire stop. 15 seconds. Let's see what these front runners do. They have yet to come in. Well, they're pushing the envelope here. Ow. Michael Redding trying to stay on the tail end of the lead lap. He is right there. .41, he's right there. Although some of those guys are in the tail end of the lead lap. I don't know when those guys are going to come into the pits. Maybe they know something we don't know. Obviously they do, but I'm just saying. As we've got the 8. James right there. He's in second. The 44, Matthew, right in front of him. Still have yet to come into pit road. A couple cars in front of them, though, are on the tail end. You see the 44 right there with the 00. 44's got to come into pit road here soon. I think he's going to drop off here any moment. 30 to go here, folks. Closing laps. There's no way he can make it an entire way. He's waiting on a caution, but there's no way he can make the entire distance. I would be very, very, very surprised he can make it the entire distance. Well, he's coming in pit road. Joe Burchett, Joe and all them. Kind of second pack back here. Back in 12th place spot. They're doing the rumble in the jungle back here. Got the 3 there, Michael, who has led most of it. He's led a lot of this race. Yeah. I was wondering what was beeping. That's the what's it called over there. You got Michael right there leading this pack of cars. As now everybody in front of them has pitted, so let's see if Michael's going to take back over the lead. As he crosses the line, he should be able to run down that pack. We'll see. Matthew, Christopher, Scott LaCoy, James, Corey, and all them. If he's able to run them down, as those guys are now coming out of pit road. They're not formed up. They're not bunched up like this pack is. And man, look at that. They're going to shoot by them. And oh boy, they need to stay in line if they're going to help them out. The 3 there. Yep, there he goes. Back to the lead, the number 3 man. Wow, they blew by those guys. Sitting still. So there's your top leaders right now. And if everything stays like it is with no caution, those guys have got a pretty good lead. 3.6 seconds over this man who has no help. Got a solid 6 or so seconds back here to this one. Everybody's kind of spread out. Unfortunately, guy right there, the number 9, called up on an instant on pit road. He's back on the lead lap though. We'll just have to see if that helps him out. Michael out front, still leading it in that 3. He's been out front most of the night. Took the lead back here. Cycled through the green flag pit stops. That puts us with a minute to go here. Down to the closing laps at Daytona. Michael Dorsey right there. Dakota, Dustin, Anthony, Michael, Matthew, excuse me, Jared, Mike T. Bruno, another Jared. I like Jared's. Got a Jared Wishon. No, it's Wishon. Usually call him Wilson, but Wishon. Then Jared Beasley, Christopher Matthews, and Scott LaCoy. For Matthews, his name sounds familiar. He ran into Racing Freaks, if I ain't wrong. Oh, sounds familiar. I think I remember that name. 92 right now, though. Gordon Larson, excuse me. Michael Redding back here. They're way off the pace, 8 seconds back. They're going to need a caution. The guy, I try to chase these guys down up front. I mean, that's just all it is to it. You're going to have a caution. If not, this whole front pack right here, if they can stay single file, although they do have one car up high, if they can stay single file, they're pretty much going to maintain the gap between cars in the back. See the 44 there, the lone wolf up top, 44 there, Matthew. Not a lot he can do. Now he can stay up there for a while. He can stay up there maybe till he gets a little help right here. He can hang on to it. I'm going to tell you what, Mike T. Bruno, he's back in this thing. Caught up in an incident earlier on, but he's back into it, and he's got Jared Beasley right there along with him. Well, I said the 44, he hung up there long enough to get help. And now you're going to have 3 cars that'll try to bring it to the front. Now, Mike's got a little nose damage along with Jared. We'll see how that hurts him. But so does Matthew, to see how that affects and plays out for these guys. But you can already see the kind of tension building. I say that it's these guys are okay up front, but here's the problem: if one of them makes a bad move, they could wipe it out. And a caution puts us right where we need to be. Well, I want to appreciate everybody tuning in out there. Tell you what, let's initiate y'all here in the backwards hats. Let's pull it out high and wide, folks. We call this at OSRNetwork the Blimpy Cam. That's right, Blimpy. Gives you a good perspective of the facility and just how far apart the guys are, which I played track, they're not that far. And it's the Blimpy Cam. Everybody got a little Blimpy. Now, I got to throw the Blimpy challenge out there, folks. I'm going to tell you, if you go running up and down the neighborhood yelling Blimpy, if you're on your lawnmower, man, one night doing some night mowing, and you yell Blimpy, don't be surprised if somebody calls the law on you or out there videotaping going, who is this guy yelling Blimpy? The other part of that is, you got your significant other, your wife, either one, lover, whatnot. Walk up to her, say, whisper in her ear, softly, gently, and go, hello, Blimpy. Nice to meet you. And before you can get it's been a long time, because by the time you say it's been, the next thing you know, you're waking up next week, all right? And from a coma. Because I'm guarantee you, if she doesn't lay you out with a rolling pin, a frying pan, or just hit you upside the head, well, hey, she got the joke. Either way, that's the Blimpy Challenge, folks. OSR Network's own online simracingnetwork.com. Your home for fun and exciting sim racing. Bring it back down here to life here is Michael Dorsey right there. Has been the man out front most of it, but boy, he's got a freight train coming up high. In the 25 there, a Dakota reader. He is trying to read this thing in the victory lane if he can. We got about 20 to go here at Daytona. Season opener here for the DiecastFans Xfinity Series. Live tonight. Good one so far. These boys are definitely putting on what I'd like to say or call a very, very good show. And they're running up on some lap traffic here. This lap traffic needs to decide what they're going to do. Get out the way, go high, or something. They went up high. Excuse me there, I got choked up a little bit. They went up high. No, they didn't want to, but they got up out the way. Job on their end there. But the number 3 still out front, leading it. 44 machine here running good. Everybody being patient. Well, let me know what y'all think about the race so far. I think it has been an outstanding one. These guys have definitely, done what they needed to do and been patient through and through here. But like I said, we're getting down to 19 to go, so it's pretty much run what you brung. Out front in this one. Wow. Who's going to get it tonight here? Daytona for the season opener. I mean, whew. Between these guys up here, I have no clue who is going to be the ones here tonight. Gotta stay tuned. Tomorrow night we got ExtremeMotorsports99.com Truck Series, and it looks like one of the cars just got washed up to 25. Dakota pushed up out the way. The 44 is going to take it. Not where he wants to be. Going backwards. Everybody right now single file for the most part. Highline still trying to hold up. 44 machine, he's been the man. Been kind of up top, and now he's got some help there. Like the 91 of lap car. Jackson Allen. 6 laps there, so he actually could help somebody. Maybe he can help that high lane, pull him back to the front. Could be maybe like a guy that helps out somebody up here. A lot of these guys up here got damage. Been definitely been tagging each other a little bit. Damage on the back, damage on the side. Oh, that man in that number 3. Michael Dorsey has been out fronting it all night long. As we get to the closing laps in it, Dustin right there, Anthony, Matthew. Here we go out of turn 4. Complete this one. 15 to go here at Daytona. Hey, like I say, appreciate everybody tuning in. Been a really good race so far. I appreciate it, Ray. I don't think just to answer your question out there real quick, Terry, I don't think the admins, well, I mean, they could throw a caution, but that was on pit road, and that's the reason why iRacing would not throw a caution, being like it was on the incident between the 9 and whatnot. Being off the racing surface, unfortunately, sometimes you live by the caution. You die by the caution there, and obviously he didn't get the one that he wanted, but 14 to go, and you can already start to see these guys are going to start pushing and shoving a little bit here soon, because it's about go time. You'll start seeing these guys right now, they're a little bit off on the bump drafting, but we'll start seeing them push the envelope here soon. That 44, he's trying to high line. They're going to split him. Put him in the middle of the 91, the lap car. We'll see if did that 44. He just don't have it. He got up there. Next thing you know, boom. Best thing to do is tuck up behind him. Let him pull you to the front. It's just I think the 44 Matthew just does not have the front end right now to do it. We're getting close to 10 to go, and there's two things I point out. The last lap puts an end to it. 5 to go here on iRacing. The caution comes out, that puts an end to it. And a good one here at Daytona. As we were looking here, some bad fast drivers and some bad fast hot rods. They've done some awful bad fast things here tonight. Very, very good one here as you got the 3 machine right there. The 6 machine looking good also. Anthony in that 91. He's up there all and looking good. Dakota. Matthew right there. Unless a caution flies pretty much probably here in the next 3 or 4 laps, it's going to be pretty much this pack. So let's go back here. A little bit of pack back here. Corey Walters, Michael Redding. They all got mixed up with the green flag stops there. Jared Beasley still hooked on to that front side. Here's another pack back here. We got a couple few packs of machines here and there all throughout the field in this one here at Daytona. Getting down to 12 to go. I always like to say, it's about go time and run what you brung. The hype is real. First man a lap down. The one, Trey James. He's right there in that pack up there. If a caution came out here about here in the next couple laps, he would benefit from it. 29, he's back here way off the pace back in the back. Bobby Buckner still out there running a lap down. Blake Falone. Blaine Falone and Blake Falone. Falone brothers right there. John Kennedy. John Henn. Matthew McLean. Daniel Hauser. Jackson Allen. David Lamont. Bradley P. Wilson. Got a couple cars out of it. Unfortunately, Jaron Hazine out of the race here tonight. Wow. Ronald White, Tyler Justice, Christian out of it, and Zach Lindgren. Tough night for those guys. Well, this is the race up front here. At 25, he wants it. That 3's been up there all night long, and I got a feeling with 10 to go here. Coming out of the turn with 9 to go. My 3's machine's been up front, most of it in that Plan B sales.com. But look who just popped in the picture, the 25. It says not so fast. I just need to get a nose up front. They're going to take it 3 wide to the front side. The 91's right there in the middle. Mike T. Bruno rumbling their life. He's got a tag partner with him. Jared Beasley. Now they got another machine. The lap car gets out the way. Good job on his end. Well, look at this. That high line now. They know the importance. They need that lap car right there. Probably the 91. 91 is a lap down. Yeah, they needed him to drop back probably. I think they stopped he stopped their momentum more than anything. Jackson Allen is 6 laps down. I really feel like Jackson Allen right now probably is holding those guys up. Caution's out. Not sure where the caution is. Oh. Oh, I'm not sure on that one. Hot dog wrap. Gonna put us with 3 to go here when we go back green. Yeah, I hear you, Terry. I mean, but the thing is, though, you don't want to manipulate an event like that by throwing a caution. Obviously, give him an EOL black flag to run a white for what he's done. But then basically you're throwing a caution to benefit Jared right there. That's what you're doing, and to benefit everybody else. And to me, that's a fine line on admin stepping in. Again, it's their league. They can do what they want. I mean, I'm just saying you're getting into a fine line then of favoritism of what you would do. Obviously, you know, we see wrecks all the time out here, guys involved in them, and you know, no fault of their own, and you know, you just don't throw a caution to benefit them so they can get back out there. What happened to the 9 on pit road basically was a product of another driver just I don't know, lost it for the moment and came on pit road hot, and it's kind of how that happened. Just the way I see it, but you know, I see the frustration, and again, you know, their league. If league owners and admins want to throw cautions out there when they feel like throwing them, hey, whatever. I mean, you know, I'll say they throwing beer cans on the track. So, but in a situation like that, just to answer your question there, to throw it just because the 9 got involved, now. Right, and that's what I'm saying. But you're benefiting. Actually, it wouldn't have benefited the whole field. Right. I mean, you don't throw cautions just to benefit people. Then you're manipulating the event, and that's when you get a fine line into. All right, are we going to let this thing race? Because I mean, what if NASCAR went up there and started throwing cautions for guys? Oh, well, this is just going to benefit the race here. It's going to benefit this. And you know, a lot of times they don't. But it's a tough call. I mean, obviously, you know, one of those things. But you would definitely, you know, like on Ronald White's part there, you would definitely give him an EOL or black flag him and penalize him some sort for what happened. But as far as the 9 machine goes, hey, you know, it's Daytona. I mean, guys get run over all the time here. I mean, if you're going to do that, then earlier on, then what's the difference in that and not throwing? I'm gonna bring this up to you, Terry. What's the difference in that and the incident that happened way early, the first in the race that didn't come out with a caution that split the whole field up? Why not throw one then to benefit and crunch the field back up? You know, I mean, you know, well, yeah, but you're talking about real racing throwing a caution as opposed to virtual racing. The reason they would throw a caution for that is because usually you're going to have debris on the track. Here in the virtual world, unfortunately, a lot of times iRacing will not throw a caution at tracks like Daytona, Michigan, certain other tracks. If you get far enough off the race service, no. But you're saying pull one for the benefit of the field. Nah, I can't agree with that, because then you're manipulating the event. Like I say, if you're going to do that, you should have done one earlier on too. Then when they had a little mishap and no caution came out and they split the whole field up. So yeah. But see, that's what I'm saying. See, now you're wanting to manipulate the. Man, I just can't agree with it, Terry. I really can't. I mean, I just can't agree with running a league like that. Racing is racing, and things happen, and things are going to happen out here, especially Daytona. And you know, it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, I hate that on his end. Yeah. And then, you know what? And that's racing too. Sometimes you have a good night, sometimes you don't. I mean, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. You know, so. But yeah, I just can't see admins. I really personally, my thing, iRacing has put it in here. I wish they would not have, but they have put it in to where they can let admins throw cautions when they want. But I wish they would have left that alone, because now we don't know what is an admin caution, what's an iRacing caution in a league, that is. And I feel like it's just really stepping on that line of I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but stepping on the line of you know, being right and wrong. And yeah, because things happen on the racetrack. Guys are going to wreck, guys are going to run over, guys are going to bump, guys are going to wreck each other, is what it is. I appreciate it. No doubt about it. I mean, you know, like I say, it's Daytona. You come into this place, man, knowing that you're probably going to get hit, that you pretty much are hanging on, praying for dear life. It's almost like short track racing. We got short track racing coming up. So, there you go. But, again, I just, you know, hey, good thought out there, though, Terry. I mean, like I say, everybody has their own opinion on it. It's just mine. I just can't condone it. Don't want a league to get into the habit of doing it, and I hope like this right here wasn't part of that either. I just hope an admin didn't throw a caution here to make this, you know, close. If they did, again, that's on them, because we didn't see anybody spin out there. But either way, we're going to finish this thing off here at Daytona. It has been exceptional. Green flag is back in the air. We're back racing here. Let's see who pulls this thing off tonight. As everybody's 2x2x2. The 3 there has been up there all night long. Oh yeah, to me, I always say the league, man, or pretty much the season starts next week, but look at this mess up front, 3 wide already. And this is pretty much what bunching them back up is going to get you. Obviously, if a caution comes out at this point, it's definitely over with. You got to be mindful of what you can get. That 3 machine right there has been the man out front. You got Anthony right behind him in the 98 machine. Dustin there along with him. 96 there, Jared. Wishing. Boy, he's wishing that he could get that thing up front. Right, John, you're right. Leave it to iRacing. The problem is now we don't know, with iRacing giving control to the admins, whether or not it is an admin or an iRacing. Spin in the back. The 8's around. We got cars going. But see, right here is going to be a perfect example of what we were talking about. Those cars are off the air. Precautions out and it's over. Let's go back and see, though. I thought those cars was off the track far enough, but let's go back and see here what happened. Oh, he just got hooked. Went around. And he's off the race surface. Now, those 2 cars are off the race surface. I do not see. Wow, if iRacing threw one on that one, that'd be crazy. But this one is over. And folks, I'm going to tell you what, the number 3 is going to pull it off here tonight. Wow, what a run for him all night long. It has been a good race here tonight. He's going to pull off the race at Daytona, folks. Wow. Awesome. We're going to bring up some guys here and get a word in with them. Most notably, Anthony. Look at Anthony. He's going to come out of this with a good one. That's going to conclude us here tonight at Daytona. Dustin's going to come up in second. Find old Anthony out here. Look at that. Michael Dorsey, though, going to pull this thing off. That 3's been strong all night long. And he's going to win it. Got to find him. Can't find him. Got Dustin. Looking for Anthony and Michael. There's Anthony. Alright, see if we can't find a winner here. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed that here tonight. Boy, that was a fantastic run here for these guys. Michael. Where he's at. And look through the ranks here. I'll tell you what. We're in third place, man. We'll get a word in with him. And Michael jumps in. Get a word with him. Anthony, Joy in the booth. Got a copy?
I do.
Well, man, I tell you what, you hung on to it there. You got up. Gonna finish this thing out here in third. Feel like coming out of Daytona with that run.
Breath of fresh air, man. Daytona is one of those type of tracks that you don't know what's gonna happen. The luck of the draw.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, it's like I say. I usually say you just kind of go fast and hang on here at these tracks, but sometimes better to be lucky than good. And you were up there, man. You know, half and half most of the night. What was your strategy earlier on?
It was just trying to stay with the pack and be on the high side, and just keep it clean. Basically, that's the main goal.
All right. Well, you definitely kept it clean. The fender's all in it. Came in third here tonight. Anybody you want to thank for it?
Oh yeah, definitely my teammates. Of course, Mike for winning, Jared behind me, and Zach and DiecastFans, and you guys.
No doubt about it. I tell you what, it's a good run here tonight. There you go, Anthony. All right, that's the man right there. Let's go to second place, man, Dustin, and we'll get a word with him. Dustin, enjoy in the booth. Got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, man.
Well, you hung on, and you finished the thing out here in second. What you think?
Whew, that was quite the ride. Mostly spent the first half of the race just kind of survival. Started on the pole, thought I could maybe hang up there, and then got caught up in someone else's mistake, kind of got kicked to the back. But yeah, we had a good pit stop there at the end. That final stop, we really worked together as a team and flew up through the field, and I was pretty content with just following Michael there to the last bit, and then that caution came out, and of course that's when you throw all plans out the window, and from there on it was all I could do is keep the pedal to the metal and hope someone gives me a push, and I was that close.
Hey, but sometimes better close or better good, better lucky than good. I'll get it out eventually. But hey, you hung on to it, got up here to second, man. A good start to the season here for you to head off into next week. Got anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, for sure. Got to thank BSN Sports for being on board with us, with our whole team here, KPR Motorsports. With that, got to thank our teammates. Dakota, he really worked good with me today. Couldn't have been able to get up here without him. And then Tyson's got a real life job, but he's here on Sundays working hard with us. So got to thank those guys, and of course all my family tuning in and watching.
There you go, Dustin, man, pulling it off in second. Again, congratulations, Dustin.
All right, thanks, man.
All right, there you have it. Well, I'm trying to look and see. I do not see our race winner up here in the booth. This man right here. So, you know what? Go ahead and go to unofficial results order. That's old Michael Dorsey. He does put it in victory lane. Dustin right there in second. Anthony Calatoni there third. Matthew up to fourth. Jared Wishing is up fifth. Scott LaCoy sixth. Go to Reader there seventh. Gordon Larson up to eighth. Christopher Matthews the ninth. And Mike T. Bruno ends up to 10th. Look through the rest of this field. Typical Daytona here. Well, it was a good one. Many guys, men battled it out tooth and nail. Had some cautions. Had a lot of men bump drafting going on. Some guys had good nights. Some guys, well, they're just waiting to get out of this place. Well, hope y'all enjoyed that one here for the Daytona race to kick this thing off. For myself and everybody here at the Backwards Hat Racing League, everyone, have a good night.